comes as what are the different sources of capital? What are the different sources of capital? So here are many different sources of cost of capital, each with its own requirement and investment goals. Every source has their own requirement and investment goals. They fall into two main categories. First one is debt financing, which essentially means you borrow money and repay it with interest. So here the first main financing is, or main source of cost of capital is debt financing. Debt financing means you have to borrow money and have to repay it with interest amount. And second one is equity financing, where money is invested in your business in exchange for partnership or part of ownership. So equity financing, where money is invested by in your business in exchange of ownership. So here the ownership control linked with equity financing and repayment of interest charges linked with debt financing. So two main sources of cost of capital, debt financing and equity financing, and it should be clear. And then after describing the sources of financing, we just look at the factors affecting cost of capital. What are the different factors affecting cost of capital? So what are the different factors affecting cost of capital? So there are various factors that can affect the cost of capital. Broadly, factors can be classified as fundamental factors and economic and other factors. Fundamental factors are market opportunities, capital providers' preference, risk, and inflation. So there are some factors. The question can be asked in the form that describe about the factors which affect the cost of capital decision for a company. So here you have to describe the factors differently. So three broad categories of factors affecting cost of capital are, just look at the diagram. Here you have to make a diagram. Whatever I am explaining you just have to write up in the same way. So the third main blocks of factors affecting cost of capital. First one related to fundamental factors. Second one related to economic and other factors. And third related to individual company factors. So first of all, what are the kinds of fundamental factors? Fundamental factors again divided into four main categories. Market opportunities, capital provider preference, risk, inflation. So four basic factors which included under fundamental factors of affecting cost of capital decision. So first one is market opportunity. What kind of market opportunities are there in current scenario that affect the cost of capital decision? Second one is capital provider preference. Capital provider preference means what is the preference of suppliers of funds in our company. Third one is risk factor. And fourth one is inflation condition. So these four composite called fundamental factors affecting cost of capital. So when I talk about the fundamental factors section, then you have to write up four main categories under this. First one, market opportunities. Second one, capital provider preference, whether they preference to control in the company, then equity financing used. Whether they preference to tax benefit, then debt financing is used. And then risk factor and inflation condition. Then second main block related to factors affecting cost of capital is economic and other factors. Economic and other factors included 6 broad categories. And what are those? First one is Federal Reserve Policy of Reserve Bank of India. Federal Reserve Policy, economic and other factors included. First one is Federal Reserve Policy. Second one is Federal Budget Deficit or Surplus. Deficit financing or surplus budget financing also plays a second point of economic factors. And trade activity, what kinds of trade activities indulge in in a business operations, and foreign trade surplus or deficit, country risk, and exchange rate risk. So 6 broad categories in which we have to describe under the head of economic and other factors are very simple. First one related to Federal Reserve policy of government, and second one related to federal budget deficit or surplus, trade activity, and fourth one foreign trade surplus or deficit, and country risk and exchange rate risk. Then after describing the second main block of factors affecting cost of capital, the third main block related to individual company factors. And what are those? There are 3 broad categories included under this: capital structure policy, dividend policy, and investment policy. What are the individual company factors? First one is capital structure policy. What kinds of capital structure form company used, whether debt equity financing used, whether debt financing is used, or composite debt and equity used. And then dividend policy, second main component of individual company factors, that is what kinds of dividend payout ratio company follows, whether dividend payout ratio is 0, that means a company wants to retain the form of surplus in refinancing the activities of the companies, and whether the dividend payout ratio is 100, that company wants to pay the whole surplus amount in the form of dividend to their shareholders. So that also affect the cost of capital decision. And third one is investment policy, that is capital busting decision also. So here you have to first of all make 3 main blocks of factors affecting cost of capital. First block you have to make as fundamental factors, under which you have to provide 4 broad categories. First one related to market opportunities, second one capital provider preference, third one risk factor, and fourth one inflation condition. And then second main point, economic and other factors. Economic and other factors also you have to provide 6 broad categories: Federal Reserve policy, then budget deficit or surplus, trade activity, foreign trade deficit or surplus, then country risk, and exchange rate risk. Then third main block of factors affecting cost of capital, individual or company factors, under which you have to provide 3 broad categories: capital structure policy, dividend policy, and investment policy. So here are the factors affecting cost of capital decision of a company. Then the next main important question comes in the exam, that is related to what are the different classification of cost of capital. What are the different classification of cost of capital? So here you have to provide broad view of each cost separately. So first one is first classification of cost of capital, that is explicit cost. Explicit cost, the cost which is associated with the use of sources of funds, and this type of cost occurred when funds are raised. So the cost associated with the use of sources of funds, if I use the source of funds in my company, then it is explicit cost for me. For example, payment of wages, salaries, rent, or material charges. So these all are included in my production process, and that we can say that is the cost for sourcing of funds for me. So it is called explicit cost for me. So this cost also called as out of pocket cost. Second name of explicit cost is out of pocket cost. So if the question asks about describe out of pocket cost, then you don't have any confusion in your mind. You just have to clear about that. That is called asking for explicit cost. So explicit cost basically related to the type of cost which is associated with the use of sources of funds, and this type of cost occurred when the funds are raised. For example, you have to give payment of salaries, wages to laborers, rent, and material charges. Then second main classification of cost of capital is implicit cost. Implicit cost, it is the rate of return associated with the best investment opportunity for the firm and its shareholders that will be foregone of the project presently under consideration by the firm was accepted. So implicit cost that can't be measured in monetary terms. So some types of cost which we occur during the production process but we can't measure in monetary terms is called implicit cost for us. For example, it includes the loss of interest income on funds and the depreciation of machinery for a capital project. They may also be intangible cost. Types of intangible cost as implicit cost in a firm, in loss of interest to income on funds. Second one is depreciation of machinery for a capital project. They may be also intangible cost in types of. For example, we can say that reward for managerial skills, rent for building, and opportunity cost. So here the implicit cost is those type of cost that associated with the investment opportunity for the firm and its shareholders and will be foregone of the project presently under consideration by the firm was accepted. So here you have to provide two main basic examples related to tangible implicit cost and intangible. Tangible form, loss of interest income on funds, and second one, depreciation of machinery for a capital project. Then intangible implicit cost in terms of reward for managerial skill, etc. So this is all about the implicit cost category. Then third basic classification of cost of capital is marginal cost. Marginal cost. It is the cost which raised when additional funds obtained by a firm. Marginal cost is related to those type of cost which raised when additional funds obtained by a firm. If a firm invest additional capital in his company or in their company, then whatever the cost comes, it's called marginal cost for that company. So when additional funds obtained by a firm, it's called marginal cost for that company. Marginal cost includes all of the costs that vary with the level of production. Here the marginal cost includes all of the costs which vary with the level of production. If a company or a firm if a company or firm uses one additional unit of production in 1 unit of extra production units, then it will be marginal cost of that extra unit for that company. For example, we can take that if a company needs to build a new factory in order to produce more goods, the cost of building the factory is marginal cost. The amount of marginal cost varies according to the volume of goods being produced. So marginal cost totally directly linked with the level of production, variation in the level of production. Whatever the variation comes in the level of production, marginal cost linked with that. So here the marginal cost means that linked with the variation with the level of production. Here you have to provide an example. If I want to manufacture some garments, then what extra product I used in a production unit. First of all, if I producing 1000 units of t-shirts and jeans, then after it I want to increase it up to 1500 units. So that 500 unit cost is marginal cost for me. Then fourth basic classification of cost: average cost, composite cost, or overall cost. Average, composite, or overall cost. So average, composite, or overall cost basically called as weighted average cost of capital on the basis of cost of different components like equity, debt, preference shares, and retained earnings are obtained. So cost of average cost, composite cost, or overall cost of capital is called weighted average cost of capital. That is the whole cost of equity, cost of preference shares, retained earnings, and cost of debt. After it, historical cost or book cost. The cost has already been incurred for financing a project. The cost which has already been incurred for financing a project. For example, if a company's main headquarters, including the land and building, was purchased for $1 lakh in 1925 and its expected value today is $20 million, the asset will recorded on the balance sheet at $1 million. So here the asset is still recorded on the old value, that is $1 lakh. So historical cost or book cost basically related to the what was the cost of a product earlier in a business. Then future cost, the cost which is associated with expected cost of funds to be raised for financing a project. The cost which is associated with the expected cost of funds to be raised for financing a project. Or future costs are used automatically by the application when the effective date is reached. Future costs are used automatically by the application when the effective date is reached. For example, when a business is determining its business for a future time frame, an estimated of future cost of necessary item is typically included. Here I can take a simple example. If I want to purchase a machinery in future on October 2020, then what I have to pay at a particular date in future, that is a future cost for me. So future cost basically related to when we have to pay at a particular date for purchasing some goods in a future period. Then spot cost. Last classification of cost is spot cost, the cost which is prevailing in the market at a certain period of time. What spot cost means? Spot rate. What is the prevailing market rate? So spot cost basically related to prevailing market rate in a certain period of time. For example, when a business is determining its budget for a future time frame, an estimated of the future cost of necessary item is typically included. So spot rate, when I am talking about the spot cost, then you have to clear in your mind that is related with the prevailing market rate in current scenario. So here are the 7 forms of classification of cost of capital we have discussed. So classification of cost basically related to spot cost, historical cost, future cost, then average, composite and weighted average cost of capital, marginal cost, and then implicit cost, or we can say that second name of implicit cost is opportunity cost, that will be foregone for accepting another option. And then explicit cost. So these are the forms of classification of cost of capital. So in this whole video we just discuss about the factors affecting cost of capital and classification of cost of capital, along with the meaning of cost of capital, and with the example, what is the basic example we can give for cost of capital, and what are the basic assumptions of cost of capital, importance of cost of capital, and how we can measure cost of capital. So these are the forms which we have discussed in the whole video. So I really wish that whole video will really benefit you. There is one more part of this video, one or two more parts of this video which you have to view for complete view of cost of capital chapter. So just view another important part also, and for that you have to subscribe the channel so that you can get early alerts in advance for upcoming videos on my channel. So please share this and subscribe the channel, and thank you.